Bam, found some good stuff there. 10 cents. Science and Human Behavior, going for $20 or a little bit less. Amazon is $19, so maybe $18, $17. This one has some highlighting, and you can see on the corner there's some water damage, but it's not really affecting the book too much. Just has it on the page edges and on the very edge there. So there's some slight stiffness. So this is going to be acceptable. Maybe sell it for 16 bucks, something like that. This one definitely acceptable condition because of the cover and the corners. It's kind of messed up there, but the inside is perfectly fine. There's no highlighting, there's no underlining, there's no writing, no notes in the margin, nothing like that. Otherwise, inside is really good, but I'm listed acceptable. The lowest FBA offer is $54, and this is 24,000 ranks. So this is a textbook that's selling all the time and going for good money. Got it for 10 cents. Now this one could or could not be the gem of the day. Kind of a little confusing because it says, so The Prayer of the Frog, Volume 1, and on the listing it says Volume 1, but it says there's 3 in the listing. I mean, there should be 3 books that it comes with. And there's another volume, there's Volume 2 that I found on Amazon. There might be a Volume 3 as well, but this one clearly states Volume 1. So there's that. It's ranked in about 270,000, and there's only one offer, period, on the entire listing. One merchant fulfilled offer, and that's it. Again, the ranking is 275,000, so it's sold fairly recently. I'm gonna have to do some research to find out if it actually comes with 3 books, because a lot of times it says it has 3 or 2 or whatever, and it's not true. You know, it's just one book, and they messed up the listing. So this is a spiritual religious book, and get this, guys, the one listing, the one merchant fulfilled listing is listed for $280. Again, the rank is 275,000. So maybe it only sells once a year, twice a year. I don't know. I need to look on Camel and see what information is available. Possibly look up the book on some other sites to see if the prices are that high, and we'll see. It could be huge. It could be a big find. Again, it's only 10 cents, but we'll see. Everything is pointing towards it being a good one. We'll see what happens. So good little thrift run. Didn't get that many books, but these profitable ones, especially the first 2, you know, we're talking about 65, well, 60, 70 bucks there, just between those 2 books, those other 2 books. So that's great. I don't understand why some of these thrift stores maintain the stereotype of a thrift store being dirty, cluttered, unpleasant to look at. There's no reason for it, especially if you have the room. Even if you don't have that much room, you can always try to be a little more organized. I understand a lot of these thrift stores get inundated with stuff, and some of it they can't move that fast. Nonetheless, I just went to this thrift store that I go to occasionally, not very often, and he's got a ton of VHS tapes, but a lot of them are turned around. I can't see the titles. Stuff is in front or in the way, so I literally can't get to some of the VHSs. There's all this paintings and frames in the way. It's just a big mess. Overall, his thrift store is just a mess. Maybe it's a reflection of him, and that's how his house is. I don't know. If he can't organize it very well or keep it kind of not so cluttered, you know, maybe you should hire someone to do it for him, I would imagine. But, you know, I understand, right? Thrift stores, that's sort of the nature of the business. There's just so much stuff and not enough room, but there is enough room, and there's always a way to organize it a little better. It's just, you know, the simple thing like, a lot of the VHSs were sold between the last time I was there and now. There's missing spaces, so why not fill those spaces in with other VHSs, turn them the right way, you know, get stuff out of the way. It just doesn't make any sense to me. How are you going to sell this stuff if people can't see it? I guess a lot of people expect clutter and mess when they go to a thrift store, but it doesn't mean it has to be that way. Here we are at the end of the day. The day started with me going, well, to the gym, but sourcing. I bought some books. Got some good books. But then that day was hijacked by this little one. So no one watching my videos knows this, but my daughter, my little one here, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. My little one here is a little, she's a budding actress.
No.
Yeah, you're a little actress, huh? You
Yeah,
are.
I'm the actor. Well, I'm not an actor.
Silly. So she had an audition today. How did the audition go? Is it good? What did you have to do in the audition? You don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah, what did they want you to do?
I don't know.
No? Okay. I think you had to scream really loud.
I think so.
Yeah, you can scream, huh? And because you did so well, you can have some ice cream.
Yeah, I'm eating now.
Yeah, you hardly ever get ice cream. But anyway, so this has nothing to do with selling books on Amazon or anything like that, but that was the end of the day. My little one had an audition for a commercial. Big company. So we'll see what happens. You did so well. Remember, keep booking.